Imagine you are walking through the woods at dusk. The air is cool, the wind is silent, and for a moment, the world feels at peace. But then it starts. A single, harsh caw breaks the silence. Then another. Within seconds, the sky is filled with a black cloud of feathers. Hundreds of crows are screaming, diving, and swarming a single tree. To the untrained eye, it looks like mindless chaos. But to those who know the secrets of the yard, you are witnessing an ancient military operation. Why? Because hidden in those shadows is a monster, a silent killer that has been haunting their children for 1,000 years. Welcome to the Hidden Yard. Today, we aren't just looking at birds. We are looking at a war that has been raging in your backyard, your local parks, and the deepest forests long before humans even walked the earth. This is the 100-year conflict between the murder of crows and the silent ghost of the night, the great horned owl. Most people see crows as the bullies of the avian world. We see them mobbing a poor, helpless owl during the day, screaming at it until it flies away. We feel sorry for the owl. We think, why can't these black birds just leave it alone? But what if I told you the crow isn't the aggressor? What if I told you the crow is the victim fighting for its very existence? You see, at night, the roles are completely reversed. When the sun goes down, the crow, one of the smartest animals on the planet, becomes completely helpless. Despite their incredible intelligence, crows have terrible night vision. They are essentially blind in the dark. Their nests, which they spend so much time building and protecting, become death traps. And that is when the owl strikes. This is not just a hunt. It is a calculated execution that happens while the world sleeps. To understand the intensity of this war, you have to understand the weaponry of the enemy. The great horned owl is the apex predator of the night. Nature has designed it to be the perfect crow killer. First, there is the flight. Most birds make a whirring or flapping sound when they fly, not the owl. Their feathers have a specialized serrated edge that breaks up the turbulence of the air into smaller currents, which are then muffled by a soft, downy coating. They are the stealth bombers of the natural world. A crow sleeping on a high branch will never hear the owl coming until it is too late. Then there are the talons. A great horned owl has a grip strength of over 300 pounds per square inch. To put that in perspective, that is stronger than a German shepherd's bite. When an owl snatches a crow, it doesn't just hold it. It crushes it. It snaps the spine or punctures the vital organs instantly. Imagine being as smart as a 7-year-old human child, trapped in a body that cannot see in the dark. You are roosting with your family, feeling safe, when suddenly a shadow moves. There is no sound, only the sudden, violent disappearance of the crow sitting right next to you. The survivors hear the struggle. They hear the final, stifled cry of their brother, but they can see nothing. They sit there, paralyzed by fear, knowing that the ghost is among them, but unable to fight back. This is where the intelligence of the crow becomes a curse. Crows don't forget. They have what scientists call episodic-like memory. When a crow is taken by an owl at night, the survivors don't just move on. They mourn. They hold funerals where they gather around the fallen and study the scene. They remember the location, the smell, and the silhouette of that killer. They pass this information down through generations. They teach their young. The one with the large eyes and the silent wings is death. If you see him, you scream. When the sun rises, the counterattack begins. This isn't just birds being noisy. This is strategic mobbing. When a scout crow spots an owl during the day, it doesn't just fly away in fear. It stands its ground and lets out a specific assembly call, a harsh, rhythmic sound that is vastly different from its normal hello caw. This is a war cry. It is a signal that bypasses all other social activities. Within minutes, every crow within a 5-mile radius drops what they are doing, whether they are eating, mating, or playing, and heads to the front lines. They surround the owl in the thicket. They dive bomb it, coming within inches of its face. They pull its tail feathers. But notice something interesting. They almost never make physical contact. Why? Because even during the day, an owl's talons are lethal. The crows know the range of their enemy, so instead of physical combat, they use acoustic torture. They scream relentlessly. They make it impossible for the owl to sleep. An owl is a nocturnal creature. It needs its daytime rest to hunt effectively. By keeping the owl awake, stressed, and constantly on the move, the crows are effectively disarming the enemy for the coming night. They are ensuring that the owl is too exhausted to fly silently or strike accurately when the sun goes down. It is a preemptive strike on the enemy's stamina. But the complexity of the crow's strategy doesn't end with their own kind. Crows are known to be the general of the forest. You will often see hawks, blue jays, and even tiny songbirds joining a crow-led mob. In the face of a common enemy, the owl, the forest forms a temporary, uneasy alliance. The crows provide the intelligence spotting the owl, and the other birds provide the numbers. This level of interspecies cooperation is something we once thought was reserved only for higher primates. Why has this war lasted for centuries? Why don't they just move to different territories? The answer lies in the competition for prime real estate. Both crows and owls require the same type of habitat: tall, sturdy trees with good visibility and protection from the elements. A forest that is perfect for a crow's nest is, by definition, a perfect hunting ground for a great horned owl. This isn't just about food. It's a war over the future of their bloodlines. If the crows move out, they lose their home. If the owl leaves, it loses its pantry. Here is the most chilling part of the story. Researchers have observed crows doing something that feels almost human. They have been seen scouting owl nests during the day while the owls are in a deep sleep. They aren't there to attack. They are there to observe. They count the number of owlets. They memorize the entry and exit points of the owl's territory. They are gathering intelligence to share with the rest of the murder. This is the turning point in our understanding of nature. This isn't just animal instinct. Instinct is a spider weaving a web because its DNA tells it to. This is abstract planning. This is a bird that understands the concept of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And more importantly, know thy enemy. The next time you are in your yard and you hear a group of crows making a massive ruckus, don't just ignore it or find it annoying. Stop. Look up. Somewhere in those branches, a silent, feathered ghost is hiding, blinking its large yellow eyes in the harsh sunlight. And a black army of crows is risking their lives to keep that ghost pinned down. We call them a murder of crows. Perhaps it's because they are associated with death in our folklore. Or perhaps it's because they are the only ones brave enough to look death in the eye and scream back. Nature isn't the peaceful, harmonious garden we see in documentaries with soft music. It is a battlefield. It is a world of tactical strikes, generational grudges, and intelligence networks that put our own technology to shame. And the crows? They are the veteran soldiers of the yard. They never forget a face. They never forgive a loss. And they never, ever stop fighting for their family. The yard is always watching. But today, the yard is at war. And now that you know the truth, you will never look at a crow the same way again. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive into the crow war. If you've ever witnessed a crow mobbing or found an owl hiding in your neighborhood, share your story in the comments. We are building a community of observers here at the Hidden Yard, and your stories are the missing pieces of the puzzle. Like and subscribe if you want to see who wins the next battle in the secret history of our world. Stay curious, stay vigilant, because the war is happening right above your head.